What's up, guys? This is part 6 of my post Latarjet shoulder stabilization surgery. In this one, I'm going to be talking about starting PT, a really difficult time I had at Costco, and just kind of how it's been going. So here we go. So it's been about 2 weeks since the surgery. I'm actually on day 15 post-surgery at this point. I was going to record after my PT that was supposed to occur a little bit earlier in the week, but we had this kind of ice storm thing happen in Texas and everything shut down, so my PT was actually canceled. So right after that, it got rescheduled for a couple days later, so I wanted to wait to record, so sorry it's been a little bit since I did an update. But PT went pretty great. I would say it was a lot less scary than I kind of thought it was going to be. My physical therapist was really gentle and really easy, and really just did some very minor kind of like range of motion activities with me. I'm going to actually show you guys today the exercises that he's having me start with, and I'm actually going to take the sling off to do that, and so you can kind of get an idea of like when you first do PT, kind of what you're gonna come to expect. So yeah, let's dive into that. So I got this kind of sheet of paper, which is has all this information, kind of lays out what they want me to do, and had me schedule PT for every other or twice a week for the next 5-6 weeks. So I got 3 exercises to do. First one is kind of this kind of weird hand curl thing, which I think I talked to you guys about in a previous video, where you're using one arm to kind of lift the other arm. So I will show you guys that one. Second one is kind of these like wrist rotations that they wanted us to do. Get a look at what that looks like right here. In the picture it says like do it over a bedside, but the PT guy said I didn't have to do that. And the third one I'm going to be doing are more these shoulder pinches, which I think I talked about previously. So let me kind of show you what they look like and kind of show you where I'm at right now. So I'm going to actually stand up and back up a little bit here. So here we go. Here I am. And I'm going to take off the sling, which is always a dangerous thing to do. So taking it off this way, and you got to take it off here. Take it off here, kind of be careful as you let it down, and throw it down by the ice machine. So as you can see, I think you can already kind of tell a difference between my 2 arms. I don't know if maybe you guys comment if you feel like you can see that. I feel like my left arm is starting to look a little bit smaller compared to my right arm. But basically what he said is let it kind of naturally fall, and then reach over and grab it, and then just go slowly all the way up to my chest, and then bring it back down. So, see, it's really hard. Like the natural instinct is to do it without the hand, but he said do not do that. Use the hand to kind of lift it up each time. So there's no pain with this at this point. I'm well iced. I actually have ice on it while I'm doing this, so you can see I have a kind of ice pack right here. I don't have the full ice machine on for this. It's a little too cumbersome, but basically just keep going and let it drift back down. And all right, so that is exercise number 1 they had me do. Second thing was just putting my hands down and then just doing these circles with my wrist. And what this is supposed to do is get your arm muscles here working, and then also work your elbows, so that your elbows actually get rid of some of that fluid that builds up from being in the sling all the time. So he said just do about 3 sets of 10 of these guys right here. So this is the first thing you can really feel like a pretty significant difference. I mean, it's just my right arm is so much easier to do this than my left arm. It's not that it's like hard or anything, but it's just stiff. Like I can feel stiffness kind of throughout the whole thing here, right? So just doing that, then it said go the other way, right? And then you have to be kind of cautious, because one thing I noticed with the physical therapist is a lot of my, I kind of tense up whenever I do anything. So he said, try to stay relaxed when you're doing these things. So we have this all the way up and back down Let gravity kind of take it. And then we've got the wrist rotations. This is, so 3 sets of 10 every single day. Third one are these shoulder pinches. Now, one thing he showed me that is a little different than the surgeon. Surgeon just kind of said, just pinch them back like that. What he said is the key is on the side, you don't ever want to let your elbows go behind your back. So what he kind of showed me to do, or I kind of figured out to do, is just to kind of hang on to your pants while you do it. So, or hang on to your shirt while you do it, and then just bring it back, bring it forward. And you should start, like with my shoulder, I can feel like a pull a little bit with this one, especially if I really go back. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll just do a half set on that. But yeah, so that is the PT. So I've been trying to do that a little bit each day, and it has been going pretty well so far. Pain update. Pain, again, it's kind of based on how much you've been doing. So today I went to a jiu-jitsu tournament to support my team. Definitely after like 3 hours, I couldn't ice it obviously while I was at the tournament, and there was a lot of moving around. At one point, some guy had kind of like bumped into me and like kind of clipped my shoulder, and there was pain for that. It's really just like the longer you go without ice, the more it swells. If you're not doing pain medication, I'm still doing pain medication at this point, less than I was doing. But yeah, I'd say I can make it like 3-4 hours before I pretty much have to come home and ice it again or get some kind of ice on it. So I'll just give you guys a little story that happened about a week ago, like 1 week, 8 days after surgery. I was getting kind of cabin fever, getting a little crazy being in my house. So I thought I could make the trip to Costco, and I definitely could not. So I had been icing it pretty much nonstop. Thought I was feeling good enough, went to Costco. About halfway through walking through the store with my son and my wife, I just had to tap out and go back in. I mean, it was so tense and so swollen. So one tip I would say for everybody is just super take it easy, because when you're using the ice machine and you're on pain medication and you're not moving, it's very easy to talk yourself into thinking you're good when you're definitely not. So yeah, and I paid the price for that. I mean, I was hurting for the rest of the day after that. Now, I didn't feel anything like break or anything get messed up with the surgery. It just got really swollen, and I had to really ice it, kind of take care of it for the rest of the day. So yeah, so that's what's been going on there. Definitely was exciting to go to the jiu-jitsu tournament today. Got me fired up, made me really jealous that I couldn't compete, and made me really want to get back in there. So that was a little bit of motivation to get out there and get my PT going. But yeah, so that's the update so far. Things have been going good. I hope you guys like the new, I got a better webcam, and I actually got a nice microphone now that I was too lazy to hook up before. So everything should be looking quite a bit better and sounding quite a bit better as well. So, but that is the update, and I will see you guys all after we do a little bit more PT. All right. See you later.